Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning into my podcast, Xena Life as a Dominatrix. Before I begin, I just want to wish everyone a happy spring. Spring is finally here. And basically, episode 7. Episode 7 was broadcasted 2 weeks ago. That topic was what makes a good dominant. So this episode 9, will be broadcasted tomorrow, 3/22/22. The topic: what makes a good submissive? There's no right or wrong answer, basically. Being a submissive, it's a life choice. Being a submissive, they desire to serve a dominant individual. They are subservient. They want to please. They are obedient. They obey the rules that are given to them. They accept the discipline that the dominant gives. Being a submissive, they are giving people, caring, loving. They are devoted submissives, devoted to their dominant ones. Making a dominant's life more easy, more simpler, not more difficult. There's power exchange. BDSM relationships should be healthy, not toxic whatsoever. They're not abusive either. BDSM, it's all about safe, sane, and consensual. Being a submissive, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. It takes practice. It takes patience. And of course, having the right dominant to guide you through the way. So let me give you some good, yes, positive traits. Being a submissive, it's all about trust as well. You trusting her or him, your dominant, and your dominant trusting you. Respecting the boundaries, respecting the rules, respecting your dominant space, also the play space as well. Having excellent traits. So submissives are usually strong, intelligent. They are not weak-minded whatsoever. Communication is key. So expressing your own limits, express any health conditions you may have or any medications you're taking. Make sure you communicate if you can receive marks or not. If she or he assigns a safe word for you, you use it. You negotiate before a play session. You communicate your feelings as well. Communicate your feelings before and afterwards. So that's very important. Miscommunication is not cool. It's not good. Understanding your dominance. So understanding what your dominant likes, what your dominant's fetishes are, and what your dominant's pet peeves are as well. You're not there to piss off your dominant, basically. Getting that understanding is very important as well. Also, health. Make sure you're in good physical and mental health. You don't arrive sick to see your dominant. Of course, you would have to take care of yourself first to be healthy and be well, and then you see your dominant. Mental health. So if you're feeling down and depressed, you want to maybe take a day for you, for self-care. You want to be in a positive spirit, positive mental health as well when you go and see your dominant. Manners. So polite, courteous, no cursing, showing up on time, never interrupting your dominant. If your dominant wants you to give eye contact, you do so. If your dominant doesn't want it, you do so. No chewing gum. So, yeah, come on. Common sense. Don't chew gum in your dominant's presence. It's not polite. Speaking in sentences that make sense. No slang. Address your dominant by the name that your dominant chooses. So your dominant might be goddess so-and-so, mistress so-and-so, madam so-and-so, daddy so-and-so. You address your dominant that way. Also, think before you speak. You don't want to just blurb out something silly. unless you're just asking for a spanking. Also, yes, mistress, yes, goddess, yes, daddy, yes, madam, yes. It's positive. Also, behavior modification. So when you step into your dominance lair, all that power of yours and control that you have is let go in your dominance presence. You behave like the submissive you really are, deep down. And punishment. Well, if you show any sort of bossiness in your dominance presence, then maybe just maybe a spanking or any form of discipline you might just get from your dominant. Positive or negative reinforcement, what to improve on. So communication again. So your dominant might give you some positive things to that was positive about this session, or negative, like what to work on for next time. Like, for instance, if you arrive 10 minutes late, no, you don't want to be tardy. You want to be on time, prompt. Also, you don't want to arrive early as well. So if your dominant gives you a time to arrive at the space, you arrive at that time. Pamper your dominant. Giving your dominant a nice massage. Taking your dominant out for dinner. Combing hair. Doing nails. Cleaning his or her space, shopping trips. That's all part of pampering, so that's positive. It's very wonderful to be pampered, and you're there to pamper. Compliment your dominant. What a beautiful outfit. Your hair is so gorgeous. Your eyes are so beautiful. Common sense, good compliments. You're there to make your dominant feel good. Use your skills. So if you're a mechanic and your dominant needs something fixed on the car, you do it. You help fix. Or if you're a carpenter and she needs something built, assist her, build it. Or if you're a nurse and she wants to learn from you on how to properly give CPR, do it. Teach her. Also, if you're a chef and you have a specialty meal, or any meal, cook for her. Use your talent, use your skills. You're there to impress. You're there to please and pamper. Also, remember, your dominant comes first. You come second. It's like there's always like, you might think, okay, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. Me. No. Hold it right there. Your dominant comes first. You come second. Following orders. So if he or she tells you to wear a certain outfit underneath your work clothes, for instance, you do it. If your dominant tells you to eat more healthy meals or assigns a healthy diet plan or workout plan, do it. Sure, it might be a little bit of a challenge, but test yourself. Push yourself. Also, it's healthy. It's healthy to eat healthy. Also to, get a nice workout plan. Also, if your dominant wants you to wear a chastity device underneath your underwear, you do it. That could be a little bit of a tease and torture. But, wearing a chastity device for men can be a tease. It could also be torture. So, especially for men that frequently masturbate. So, when you wear that chastity device, that's ownership. She owns your cock. And, of course, she would keep the key around her neck or wherever she wants. And also, like, wearing a collar underneath your outfit, underneath your dress shirt, I mean. So that's not visible to the public. So you want to be very discreet about it. That's another symbol of ownership, as well as a fashion statement, but mainly ownership. So let me talk about no-nos, because I just want to address no-nos. Because why not? This is also very good for beginners. Very helpful as well. So jealousy. Jealousy. No, 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 no. Don't be jealous that she has a life partner, a different partner, a different slave. Don't be jealous that you're not being invited over. Just don't be jealous. Jealousy is a huge turnoff. Obsessive, continuously texting or calling her on a continuously regular basis. You don't want to annoy her. You don't want to act as obsessive. You don't want to be obsessive. Possessive, demanding her attention, being an attention whore. Just don't do it. Rude and disrespectful behavior. No, just no, no, no. You're there to be polite. You're there to be a good submissive, not rude, not disrespectful. That huge turn off. Also having expectations like, oh, she's going to release me from this chastity device, or you expect a spanking, or you expect to worship her feet. No, you don't expect that. You earn rewards, and rewards are given. Horrible things to say, like, these are definitely not compliments, by the way. So horrible things to say. Oh, your tits are so huge. Can I see? Or can I touch your butt? Can I touch your tits? Can you kiss me? Are we going to have sex? Expecting rewards. That's just no. You don't say that. It's so disrespectful. Topping from the bottom. So continuing to tell her what to do. She's in charge. You're dominant. He's in charge. She or he. They're in charge. You're not. Topping from the bottom. Like, I want this. I want this. I want this. I want that. I want that. I want that. I want this again. I want that again. No, 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 no. Remember, your dominant is in charge. They give the orders. They assign the rules. Slacking off. So, let's say your dominant wants their home cleaned a certain way. You follow the orders. You don't just sit on the couch and eat potato chips and slack off or watch TV. No, just no. You don't slack off. You want to be prompt. You want to follow orders accordingly. Also, if your dominant tells you to clean your own home, you do it. Showing up, not groomed. No, you want to groom yourself. Make sure you're nicely shaven. You don't want to show up with horrible clothes on, stinky clothes on, stained clothes. No. Also, bad hairdo, bad breath. Just no. You want to dress appropriately. You want to have clean breath. You want to make sure you're nicely shaven. Your hair is nicely combed. Yeah. Also, putting yourself first and your dominant second. Don't be selfish. That's not a good trait. Selfishness. You coming first and your dominant coming second. No, just no. Calling her other names like, hey baby, hey sexy, or hey. No. If your dominant has a title, you use it. Mistress so-and-so, Madam so-and-so, Daddy so-and-so, not baby, not sexy, no. Drama. So what's the saying? Save your drama for your mama. Nobody wants drama in a relationship unless you watch a reality show that's filled with drama. But in real life, nobody wants that drama. So talking bad about a previous dom or talking bad about your spouse. No. or yeah, or it's just not cool. It's just not cool to bring drama in any type of relationship. Vanilla, BDSM, no. Negativity, no rebelling, no being a brat. Sure, it's a little cute being a brat, and then you're going to get a spanking for it, but you don't want to have this behavior on a continuous basis. Um, Also, negativity, feeling down and down about everything, or having a negative viewpoint, or not following orders. It's negative. It's not good. You want to be in a positive mindset. It's very important. Also, disappearing on your dominant without any sort of contact, ghosting. Um, don't disappear on your dominant, because your dominant is putting all that effort into the relationship, and then you disappear on your dominant. I mean, that's not cool. It's not good. So I understand there might be a life event that comes up, like, for instance, work travels, or your spouse requires wants more time, or the children, or your children require more time. I get that, but you want to make sure that your dominant knows that, like, okay, I need such and such day off to spend time with this family member, or a work commitment, or work travel, or vacation with the family. But just disappearing on the dominant, I mean, no, it doesn't make sense. It's because the dominant, I mean, they put a lot of work into the relationship, and yeah, it's just not cool. It's appropriate, like, if you need more space, it's appropriate to communicate that by email, by a phone call, not by text. Um, so, also, like, disappearing. So if your dominant's like wondering what happened to you, dominant will probably be worried, like, what happened to you? Like, what happened? Um, but it's so important to communicate, basically. Um, and if you realize, like, okay, maybe this DS, dominant submissive relationship, it's not for me, you express that with your dominant. Um, yeah, so I hope all of these tips helped you, um, for new submissives, or current submissives, aspiring submissives. And it's all, pretty much a healthy BDSM is healthy. It's supposed to be healthy and safe, sane, and consensual. You're supposed to practice that. So, yeah. Yeah, that was a lot of that was great to talk about positive viewpoints of being a submissive, as well as negative yeses and nos. So I hope this all helped you. And there, like I said, it doesn't happen overnight. Some people might say I was born to be a submissive. I get that, but, like, practice makes perfect. Um, you're there to also, like, have a great time, learn from your dominant, and your dominant learns from you as well, learns who you are, gets to know who you are, and it's all supposed to be very positive, not negative. So if you have any questions about this episode, you're more than welcome to shoot me an email, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have on what makes a good submissive. But there's no yes or no. There's no right or wrong way, shall I say. But there are, I gave my tips and I gave my no-nos. You don't have to be perfect. That's what I'm trying to say. Nobody is perfect. But you're there to learn. You're there to improve. You're there to have a great time. You're there to be a better submissive, to learn some more. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this episode, episode 9, Xena, Life as a Dominatrix. And again, happy spring. Thank you so much for tuning in.